Hey, this is Jubril, aka Mr. Think Outside the Box, and right now I'm in beautiful Guadalupe, Colombia. You can see that mountain up there, absolutely incredible. Hiked it up it yesterday, saw one of the most epic views I've ever seen in all my life. But what I want to talk to you today about is who you know really does matter. And I'll share a couple personal stories with you, and then I also want to give you, a few tips and advice when reaching out to people of influence. Me, I'm still a small fry, in this whole game, business life thing, right? But even for me, like I get, I don't know, right now currently I get like 50, 60, 70 messages every single day, in my inbox saying, Jubril, can you help me, show me this, show me that, and I'll just tell you the way that I go about when I want to basically touch someone, reach someone that I want to do business with, or just someone I want to get their attention. It's never what can you do for me. I go to other people and say, basically what I can do for them and help them out and what value I bring to the table. Because what you have to understand, when someone of influence has, so many people craving for their time, they're obviously going to take the best offer that they can take, right? Because they have, hundreds and thousands, some people millions of people to choose from. So one of the ways that, I've gained, influence within, the community and also within the world, I use example, when I wanted to reach out to people of like huge influence, first I find out, a little bit about them and, what is close to their heart, basically, what makes them move. And so I can relay that also in the message, but then also what I can do for them so it's going to be a benefit for them to spend their time, with me. And so, for example, I've reached out to the CEO of like $1 billion company, right? He didn't have to talk to me. He didn't have to do anything for me, but I wanted to just, go to breakfast with him. I mean, I'm talking, this guy makes millions and millions a year, and CEO of, basically a Fortune 1000 company. And so I didn't go directly, I actually did send him a message or so. I found out how to get a hold of him, but then I also got a hold of his assistant, and we went back and forth, for weeks, and I wanted to do like an interview with him. And so I talked about why I wanted to do it and the amount of people that were going to be affected by his message. And long story short, then I got to actually have, breakfast with him. And, we had breakfast like an hour or so, and it was just like an amazing experience, but it was never like, hey, can you show me how to become CEO of the company? That's what I want to do. No. And also, when you get the right connections, one connection can basically alter your life almost overnight, because you could be an amazing artist and then you get the connect to the right gallery and they display your work and your life changes overnight. Or in music, you actually go out and put good music, get a little following, especially today, but then you connect not so much to the artist, but look for his people around his crew that have influence in saying, hey, I saw this guy out there, you should listen to him. Because a lot of times when you're reaching out to musicians, they've got millions and millions of people. But, I've actually reached out to musicians directly and got a hold of them. But I got creative in how I, got a hold of them. I didn't write them any message. I actually made, I like to make videos because people really remember them and it stands out a lot more. So a lot of times, I'll make videos when I'm reaching out to people. And then when you start getting results, right, and have amazing work, and then say someone invites you into their circle, because people do keep their circles really close, and they do it for a reason. They don't want outsiders really coming in. And because there's no reason for it. If you're not needed, you have to basically show why you're needed in that circle. And once you have that opportunity to show how great you are, then it's like people love to share you within their circles, and you can become, a person of influence almost like overnight. And so my biggest advice is when you're reaching out to people and trying to go to different circles, always think about what you can do for that person of value versus what that person can do for you. because you have to think about the position that they're in and the position you're in. Why would they spend their time when it's all going to be about you? Always make it about the other person. And also, when you're doing business, think about that. What can you do for the consumer? What can you do, for that business that you're helping out? Always make it about the other person. It's not about you. And I want you to think about this, right? Leave with this idea in your mind. When you have a group photo of like 20 people, my mentor shared this concept with me. He's like, when you look at a picture of like 20 people, a group photo, right? Whose picture do you look for first? You look for your own photo. So just remember that. There's a group of 20 people, but it's, people care about themselves, okay? So it's what you can do for other people. Hope this video has helped you out. But that's it. It's Monday. That's what was kind of on my mind today. So hopefully, help you network more effectively, because networking is definitely a big thing, when it comes to business. In life, they can take you to the next levels and, accelerate, your progress. But that's it. Take care. Jubril from Guadalupe, Colombia. Peace.
Thanks for watching, and come check me out on Jubril.com. You'll see all my social media links and websites. And if you want to connect with me on Facebook, you'll see the link below too. And hope you've enjoyed. Take care.